talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I'm about to show you a little clip from Mike Cariff and what he discovered during his rap session. And it's a little disturbing when you hear it as well, but these are things that are going on behind the scenes, and I like that he's kind of peeling back the layers so that people can see and hear things that are going on when you guys least expect it. But first, let me get to the nitty gritties and the hellos and the everything like that. First, my name is JH. I'm everything USPS with JH. What I do here is chat about everything having to go on with the post office. Currently, we talking about the city carriers, a union president, and all the foolishness that goes on behind the scenes. If you're not aware and you need things that are going on in your life, everybody goes through it. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you need help. In my video description, I have a lot of things that can help new employees as well as old employees. I have loans for feds where you can borrow money without using credit. It's just the fact that you work for the post office. A lot of new people that have not watched me, you need to know these things. I also have custom t-shirts and long sleeves and fitted shirts and hats. There's a store below. You can see that in the video description as well. I do have other channels. If you want Christmas gifts, they got cool cups, etc. The one thing that I like to let you know, though, is there's also purchasing power, because the holiday season is here, as you can clearly see if you do the Christmas thing. They have like an online store, almost like Amazon, and depending on how long you've been there, they give you some credit and you just take it out of your allotments, etc. It's in the video description as well. Talks about credit unions, video description for postal workers. We have how to fix your credit. There's a bunch of stuff for the postal employees. We have the new postal service health benefits thing coming up, and the link to that, you'd have to go through opm.gov. That's down there as well. The National Labor Relations Board, it's down there as well. EEO is down there as well. The healthcare is down there. The TSP is down there. There's thrift hotlines. It's all down there. I got the phone numbers. You lose your PIN, it's down there. Listen, I do not do this for the applause. I do this for a cause. Understand that. I'm not out here looking for anybody to thank me. I'm doing this because there's a cause. It's called change the mother French door culture. All right, we gonna change the culture together. So let's talk about this. I'm gonna show you the clip in a minute. But it really and it truly disturbs me because Mike Cariff got in there, and I love the fact that this man is so transparent and he teaches while explaining at the same time. Again, I don't endorse nobody, but I really, really like the way he's being very transparent with everybody. And he tells you that he went into a rap session and they were talking about some things and didn't realize that just showing up there, things were already voted on, even though they didn't vote on it, because the wording in the contract already said that if they pass a resolution, look, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, that's not democratic. There was no votes. But again, when you guys do go, and you go make sure that you have a new president that goes in there, if that's what you choose, you make sure that they fix the wording of your contract and the bylaws and everything in it, because it's not for you. It's not working for you. There's so many pissed off people right now, and the man sitting at top for some reason thinks that a substantial raise is listen, This was Brian Renfro. I'm sure that, he wrote something back and forth on his Facebook right there. You see it? And the person said, is there any way possible you'd be willing to let me know what the time frame is on the announcement of the TA? I'm a single mom, table 2 carrier. I'm debating on leaving the post office because I just had to pick up a second job in the evenings to be able to afford life. Crying. Serious. That's serious. His response was, new release will be official Friday and all the details out on Saturday. It was right before the tentative agreement popped up. USPS has to get board of governors to approve and go through with it, the other offices and NBAs, so they can answer people's questions. Answer people's questions? This is before. This is only like 3 weeks ago. And he's saying that the people will answer questions. Now, you all have seen the little video clips where they're cutting people's mics off when they ask questions, right? This dude is full of shit. He says in response, are you full-time or PTF? If so, when did you convert from CCA? She responds, I'm full-time regular. I converted last September. Thank you for responding. His response. Man, I don't know how much y'all can see. Stop the video and zoom in. You're going to get a lot of back pay and a sizable raise. Hang in there. This is him. See it? Sizable raise. Some of you are watching on your personal thing. And that's him right there. Good looking man. Sizable raise. What is sizable about the clown shit that y'all got? Sizable raise? She's in here for about a year and a couple months. And he says sizable raise. A lot of back pay. Hang in there. Then a couple days later, y'all see what you got. Please, maybe I live in the past, but what is considered sizable for people that have been here for about a year? Please do tell me in the comment section, what is sizable and why? This man know damn well y'all can't live off of that and refuse to address that. Well, in the long run, when the top end don't fill the refrigerator right now, cousin. The top end ain't getting the kids what they need for Christmas right now, bruh. You led these people on to think they was gonna get something. Then you skated on these charges that were just brought up against you. Y'all gonna see that in a second. And for some reason, you just keep skating. Eventually the wall gonna come up and you gonna hit it. It's a straight slap in people's face. Now, I'm not saying that my union is much better, but they're more transparent and they realize reality. I sent a picture to my guys a couple days ago, of what the pay rates were. I might have deleted it. Of what the pay rates were. Not too long ago. When, I ain't got it. But the pay rates when they started, 2021. We're at the end of 2024, 2021. The CCAs were starting at $19 an hour, 19 and some change, 2021. We are in 2024. Now, that was just at that time. We're in 2024. What is CCA starting at right now? 20 and some change? You mean to tell me that the starting rate couldn't at least go up $1 every year? Man, I wish I had this picture accessible, but I don't know if he's out of touch with reality, but it's sad. It's foolish, and there's no logical way this man thinks that y'all can survive off of that. People worrying about gas tanks right now. People are worrying about getting Christmas gifts for their kids right now. People worrying about food in the fridge right now. People worrying about paying rent, mortgage right now, homeowners insurance right now, car insurance right now. I talked about it before. People live above their means, but goddamn, give them some means to live with. Let's take a look at this video. Y'all tell me What you think?
Hi, family. I know a lot of you are disappointed about the results today, but the convention delegates spoke. The members are always right. Democracy rules. And President Renfro was found not guilty on the first charge, which was abandonment of duty. I just wish that we would hold our president to a higher standard. Hope you guys hold me to a higher standard when I'm your president. I think that when we elected President Renfro in December of 2022, we expected him to spend every single moment working on getting us a contract and fighting for the things that we need. And he didn't do that, He abandoned us in our time of need. Yeah, he had a medical condition, but anyway, we're not going to relive the whole thing, but I know people have differing opinions, and that's over. But we have other charges. We'll see how those turn out. We have other resolutions. There's a lot of action on the floor tomorrow, so looking forward to see how all that turns out. One thing, I know we had a lot of new delegates at the convention, and we kind of let something slide today that we definitely have to be on alert for in 2026, and that was when there are amendments or resolutions that are submitted to the convention body. The convention body is the supreme, decision-making body of the NELC, and we are elected by our members and our branches to represent us at the convention. And we approved all of the amendments in block that were that had a recommendation of approval by the Executive Council. And that's something that's done at conventions all the time. However, when we look through the convention book, and there's a lot of delegates, you'd be surprised, that go through that convention book and read all of the resolutions and make sure that they like what they're reading, or they don't like, or they have opinions on it. This is what we're here for, to handle the business of the union. And in this case, we voted that all of the resolutions that were a recommendation of approval by the Executive Council were therefore automatically approved by the delegates to the convention. Well, if that was the case, why do we need to have a convention? Why have delegates? Why have all of the branches send delegates if we're just going to piggyback off of the approval of the Executive Council? That's not what we're here for. We can't honestly say that we know what all of those resolutions said that we approved. It now goes down in the history books as, we approved it. For example, you could have national agreement resolutions. If we said we want to bargain for A, B, and C, I don't even know what was in all of those resolutions. I know we went over them, but I don't recall exactly what is in all of those resolutions, and nobody else does either. And that's why it should not have went down like that. Normally, we will take out any resolution that anyone wants to debate or discuss and set it aside. And then if you want to approve all the rest of them in block that we all agree on, that's fine. But that didn't happen in today's convention. That's fundamentally undemocratic, and it should not happen when we reconvene in LA in 2026.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.